But once again, it didn't really matter. And I think this is going to be an interesting one. Because, yeah, I think this might be an hard matchup if you think about it. He's playing a lot of interruptions, the Tenpai deck. But we see already one of the tech cards, the Mudora, once again. We had seen it from Labyrinth, and now we see it from Purely. And I think it's actually insane against Tenpai.
Yeah, it is.
How do they even win through it?
Funny enough, it's very good.
Damn. Yeah. It's actually, yeah. We talked to some duelists who sides Diddy Crow in the matchup. And yeah, Mudora is just even better. So I think this is going to be a tough one. Looking at the deck, as mentioned, it's Spright Purrely. And here we see a part of the engine, which is the Nimble Beaver. You can do a lot, and exactly through the anglers, which you are now seeing on the field, the synergy is up there, because alongside this Mudora, if you open up the angler, it's just so strong with any Purely spell. So,
and I can tell you that I was looking at the tables before, and the Rico lost to our Labyrinth player, who is 7-0 now.
yeah,
So
okay.
yeah.
Makes sense. Again, it's one of those matchups where if you go first, it can be really, really tough. But he's now considering being locked with the Gigantic, and that is the case. Are we gonna see any response? A lot of them. Ghost Ogre would be really strong. Let's see if there is anything like that from Stefano. Taking its time. And it is the Ogre. Wow.
Wow.
This is huge. Such a big punish. He's considering chaining something to it, and it will be yet again discarding. And this is actually an insane answer in Purely Happy Memory, because it's gonna protect the Gigantic. So crazy, crazy end from the Rico. Yeah. Oh no, it wasn't the Happy, was it? Ah no, it wasn't. Okay, I thought for a moment, yeah, that would have been the best scenario. No, it just went on to chain it, and yeah, this changes significantly, because if it was the Happy, then this turn would have been much stronger from the Spright Purely player. Not quite it. And now we are gonna see the beauty come in. But yeah, this looks kind of underwhelming at the moment. He does have the angler as an option, which he's considering into, for example, the mannequin cat, which is another option that you could go for. But yeah, not looking too promising.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and he does go for the angler line, I think. Yeah, makes sense. Is there gonna be a response? No. But this is getting scary, because, I mean, you are forced to go into this line. The only really, really good news, which we mentioned at the beginning, and we shouldn't forget, is the Mudora in the graveyard. Because that can be quite annoying for Tenpai. But what do we go from here? Are we just gonna go for the mannequin cat? Let's see.
That may be the line, because
there are a few options. Obviously, the really cute synergies is that most of the purely XYZs you can go for are true. But as you can see, he's debating whether to go for mannequin. And after a long debate, it seems like it's gonna be mannequin. Yeah, it is the mannequin, and this could be just it. So mannequin Sprint and Mudora. To be fair, that's not awful. But I'm afraid, because obviously there are cards like Droplet in the deck. And even some Kashtira monsters. And here comes the Fenrir. Crazy punishment. Yeah, that's just so good. Nothing he can do about it. And
yeah, I mean, without Fenrir, it would have been some sort of doable, let's say. I mean, not the worst of the scenarios. The Fenrir alone is... he also has the field spell. Yeah. So...
yeah, wow. Yeah, this is a crazy and 2 Antrops, and on top of that, Fenrir and summoning. Stefano is looking in a really comfortable spot to be maybe even the first game that Tenpai wins. Did he lose 2-0? I don't remember at the moment. I think it lost both time 2-0, right? Yeah. So yeah, not a great show today on stream, but finally it seems like it's gonna get things going.
Let's see if it will be about time for our Tenpai player to win game 1.
Let's... yeah. This seems like it's so much. Again, the Mudora is there, but the rest at the moment is not really threatened.
He enters battle phase and declares attack with the Fenrir.
Yeah. Makes a lot of sense. No need to risk it. And I think his opponent has to get a read of it. Not quite. So it must have been verbal. And to me, it looks like might just go first again. Yeah, it does. So not buying into the going second strategy. And let's see if Stefano will be taken off guard by this decision.
I just saw a jet in his hand. And
get to my friend. This time it's not gonna be negated, so this is great news. Unfortunately reveals a card, but doesn't really matter. I see a Spright Jet, I think, in the end.
Yeah.
So still a lot of possibilities. Yeah, can just reveal 3. Gonna roll a die. And yeah, gets another quick spell. For shuffling, we probably can do more. Ooh, and he has the Beaver once again. This is huge. Because now, thanks to the Jet, he can actually do so much more than he did in game 1.
I can overextend this. And it looks as if there's no interruption from his opponent.
And I think he's going to play around Nibiru here. If he goes for the Gigantic. Let's see. Yep. Playing around Nibiru. Is there going to be a Ghost Ogre once again? No. No response. There might not be any interruptions from Stefano here. Nibiru is out of the picture. And this is great news. Because we go into the full combo. He already has the Jet, which means that he can end on either like Carrot, which I would like, and then set the Double Cross, for example. He goes for red instead. Fair enough. I think Spell and Traps might look scarier. But here, you can go for either Carrot if you want, with the starter, or the Double Cross. And he does go for the starter, so he wants to go full monster here. Interesting decision. now we are gonna upgrade. And yeah, for now, there is no interruptions at all. This is gonna be a long one, yeah. As here we can fully set up, get afterwards into the pure leap. And even access the angler into Mannequin Cat at the end of the combo. Which again, we have some very interesting targets. So, looking quite promising. And the last cards in hand.
I think it's another spell.
Well, okay, now we're gonna activate, as mentioned, setting the Pure Leap for next turn to upgrade into Noir. And still continues to put materials under it before extending into its place. I'm trying to take a look at the end, but yeah, it doesn't seem like there is much going on. Is it just gonna be the angler once again? Makes sense to me. For example, again, even just Mannequin plus Angler seems okay. This should be it. He also plays Mascherena, so that's also an option into the SP. Yeah, this is very good stuff from Enrico. And now he goes for the Mascherena right away and gets rid of the red. Wow. Interesting line.
Maybe a bit risky to
Yeah.
get rid of the red.
I thought he was gonna keep the red. Because now he goes into the Mannequin and use the starter to get the carrot.
I mean, still very impressive from him, right? But, you know.
Yeah, I mean, the ordering didn't matter if that's what he wanted to go for. It's still a very impressive start. And if this was the decision he wanted to go for, I do agree with keeping the carrot over the red. And we are probably just gonna see, yeah, the Yip used to upgrade afterwards. Plays back to his opponent, who picks up what could look... What is it? Pressure Planet, maybe?
Yeah.
The Kashtira, yeah. And yeah, just gonna go and upgrade it right into the Noir. I mean, it's a very good opening. For sure. And he picks up 2 cards in the standby phase. Seems. Gonna count the materials. It's 5. And now, let's see what he's gonna do. It was indeed the Pressure Planet. His opponent is gonna consider whether to get rid of it. Fenrir really took the game 1, yeah, by storm. And now we are back into this decision whether to allow it, because Fenrir is gonna come down, and it's not gonna be too easy to deal with it. I guess you could use the Noir. It's not pleasant, but you could also use the carrot if you want. Yeah, it's a close decision.
Yeah, it's taking some time to decide whether to use the carrot
Yeah.
or not, but
He does.
yeah.
So he goes for carrot, keeping the Noir, and gets rid of the planet. Is he gonna get punished? I see the summoning. Oh, and he had the art drawn Fenrir, which we might have to spin back. But no, he doesn't. He allow it. Okay. Interesting.
Defender beer gun drone may change things a little bit and gets it even more complicated.
Yeah, probably his idea is if he enters battle phase, I then get rid of it. And for now, I can just wait.
For the
For the
prosperity.
Prosp. Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of really good cards can come out of this. Droplet is one of them in the side deck. Lightning Storm is obviously not an option anymore, which is, I guess, you could consider whether it was worth using it before the Fenrir, but it's not like it's gonna get rid of anything. It's just gonna get rid of the Mascherena, so nothing too great. Yeah, it's just debating how many cards to banish, it seems.
Okay.
6. Let's take a look. A lot of Tenpai monsters. And drops the Kwakimeru, so as expected, he thought his opponent was gonna make him start. And this might just be the guy, man. Because, yeah, the rest of it doesn't look great.
No, doesn't look promising, but it depends on the rest of his hand. Okay, no, I guess
Goes for Padre instead, yeah.
Okay. Oh, he also has the summoning.
Yeah.
Mm.
The summoning was there, and now it's time for the summoning to come down. He's considering actually going for Mascherena. Interesting. Wow.
The Ghost Ogre.
And Ghost Ogre once again.
So he kept it, I guess, if he didn't draw it as
Yeah.
a 6th card. Yeah.
Yeah, this is big. It's gonna be quite annoying because you know the Padra. Yeah, this is starting to look scary, and he might be forced to just use it on the Fenrir. But if you do, then it gets vulnerable, and the whole sequence of just not doing it on the summon of Fenrir comes back to hurt you. Yeah. You can see him being quite concerned about it. Yeah, it seems like it's 5 materials for sure. So, 2 activations. Really taking its time here.
Because it's not an easy decision, because if you go for the Noir, then you expose yourself, basically, right? So it's...
I guess... Because at the moment you're still unaffected.
He allows it.
Yeah, I was thinking the same. Because like you're still unaffected. They go into Hydra. Because like if they go into battle phase, you're okay. You're like not the happiest, but you're okay. Yeah, and I think he's just gonna rely on the Noir. It's tough for his opponent to just get rid of it. So
yeah, just thinking about it, and I mean, of course, but now, yeah, it's going. That is not an easy spot, because the carrot has been used, and of course, yeah, there's the mannequin cat.
And yeah, it seems like it's just gonna sit on the Noir for as long as possible.
And here comes the pie drop. So trying.
Yeah, it's getting down to the wire. As mentioned, 2 more rounds remain, and you really need to win at least one. Going to the day 2 with a 7-2 score is perfectly fine. 6-3 is it's looking grim. It's almost impossible to make it to the top cut. And yeah, now it resolves. We discard the other Fenrir, and now we can special.
Yeah. And it does.
Oh, but no. Are we just checking? Because yeah, if we pull the trigger, it gets complicated. And at the moment, we can't really do that. The last 2 cards in hand are Kaiman and Summoning.
Yeah.
So information is out there. And this is not gonna be the easiest, but that's it.
Yeah,
it's
really
kind of
having a big think. It's not easy, honestly, because
no, it's kind of a Mexican standoff where if he goes to the battle phase, then the Rico can use its Noir. If he doesn't, Summoning is protecting his monster. So, yeah, it's kind of like the unaffected battle.
yeah, the Padra comes back and he's having a thought here, because the more the plays are extended, the more there's the risk of, being under a synchro summon that is going to happen once again.
Yeah, I think it makes sense to just go,
just
this
wait.
is the way. Because now you enter battle phase, but in the battle phase, your opponent cannot activate cards or effects. And so you just attack over the Noir. And this might have been the missing chance here. Because the Rico can only... It's kind of forced to use one to get rid of the Fenrir. But then it's gonna be stuck on 2 cards, which are...
One is the blue, Spright Blue, and the other one...
Is it Spright Blue? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is gonna be rough. I think we have to activate it. On the Fenrir. Yeah. For sure. We just activate it, because at this point it's pointless. So we just get rid of the Fenrir when it tries to enter the battle phase. And then we can get rid of the summoning. And yeah, both.
Yeah.
Either you go this way, and now in the new chain you can use it to get rid of the Transcendent. That kind of is the only way out. But the Kaiman is still there, and the second copy of the field spell is still there. And now the Noir, most importantly, is not unaffected anymore. So yes, a close one. It seems like Stefano is finding the opening. And yeah, this is exactly what's going on. Gets rid of a couple of more materials and gets rid of the Transcendent. And now, full disclosure, the summoning second copy is activated. And the last card is the Kaiman, which does so much here. And yeah, you can now just attack And that's exactly what's going on. Special summon can bring out the one copy in his deck of Fadra. And that's exactly what's going on. And then Fadra can bring back from the graveyard, and this could be it. It's coming down to the wire. You can see Filippo smiling. He knows that he had it. And yeah, he had such a strong opening, but he just cannot believe that he got into this grim of a situation.
Yeah, I mean, kind of unexpected, especially because the last 2 cards in hand were the summoning and the coming as well, which, you know, completely shut strategy down. And yeah, I think this may be it.
Yeah, look at this. Very well played by Stefano, who manages to completely fight back what seemed like an insane field. And now we're still in the battle phase.
I think just maybe doing some maths.
Yeah.
Or, you know.
Exactly, doing some calculations. He should have it in the bag, but
we're never too sure.
Let's not forget that he went for prosperity.
Yeah.
And yeah, they're just trying to do some math because, as mentioned, prosperity was used at the beginning of the turn. This is usually not necessarily an issue for the deck, which can deal 1,600, yes, 1,000 easily. And this might be one of the few scenarios where we actually get to see the Trident Dragon in action. And yeah, this is it. Trident has been summoned. It will be used to destroy a couple of cards, gaining additional attacks. And this is exactly what's going on. It's gonna push some damage.
Yeah.
And yeah, the fist bump and handshake.